Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and it's time for another epic forbidden tech again. But before I talk about the time crystal, I just want to say, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel. And when you do, please also click this little bell and all notifications so you will be notified when another video comes out. But now let's have a look at the time crystal. As I said, it's an epic forbidden tech. You see that I have not unlocked it yet, but that's why I'm playing with a bit more patience. What that means you will learn in the run of this video. The time crystal you will remember if you know Strange New Worlds, because that is the one that showed Pike his future. It's a future we all know since the original series. But in the Klingon monastery of Boreth, he got this time crystal for... no, it's not in Strange New Worlds. He is from Strange New Worlds, and I like that series, but that happened in Discovery. And they needed the time crystal, and so he went through all this. But this is exactly that time crystal. As usual, we have a look at the different levels and powers that it can have. It has 60 levels and 12 tiers, as they all have. And there are 4 different powers that you need to unlock while upgrading the time crystal. The first one is it increases the damage against players. So you see it's another PvP forbidden tech like the red matter I already made a video on. And the maximum you can get here as a bonus is 1500%. And the second power is it increases hull health with a maximum of 3000%. The third one is it increases critical damage against players when cloaked. That's kind of a different one than what we saw on the red matter, but here you can get a bonus of 600%. And it increases Klingon ship damage against other players as the fourth power with a maximum of 3000%. And there you see the big difference. The red matter was for Federation ships. The time crystal, which makes sense, he's from a Klingon monastery. It increases the abilities against players on Klingon ships. So you can see there's a different epic forbidden tech for each faction here in case of PvP. And it's a very nice PvP one that I will be very happy to get. And talking about getting them, for this we have to go to the forbidden tech refinery, and you already have seen some in my videos if it's not the first you watch, where I'm working on some rare ones already that I can get via the refinery. And once my Court of Q reaches level 40, I neglected it a bit, I must admit, then I can get the time crystal here by exchanging epic forbidden tech fragments for time crystal shards. And you see that you can get them here for epic fragments. The epic fragments you need for this, there are different sources. If you have the Ferengi whip, which is the most reasonable one to buy from my point of view, by the way. If you ever think about buying one of the forbidden techs, I would think about the Ferengi whip, because that, for example, already gave me a number of epic fragments and is one of my main sources for the rare fragments for the others. So that's one way to get the epic fragments. But if you don't have the Ferengi whip, then you will have to have a look at the Court of Q trials. When you have your Court of Q on level 40 and you did enough of the 3-star trials to get enough seal of approvals to unlock the 4-star trials, then in those you will be able to get epic fragments as well. You can see here on my 3-star trials, on the next milestone I would get some more rare fragments, and it will be the same on the 4-star ones with the epic fragments. So that, if you don't have the Ferengi whip, will definitely be your main source of epic fragments to get one of the epic forbidden techs. I don't think it will be enough for more than one. I can't look into it. The code of queue didn't exist on the other servers when I played before in earlier years. So that is all new stuff for me as well as for everyone else. So, but I'm absolutely sure that it works that way. But I will see when I finally reach my level 40 code of queue. And for me, the time crystal will probably one of those that makes sense, because I have a good Klingon ship as well, but I have all 3 uncommon level 53 ships now, so I probably can choose, but probably being the Corvus being my biggest ship, it will end up with another one. But the time crystal is a really good choice if your best ship is a Klingon ship. Of course, like most other forbidden tech, you usually can buy them as well in the Scopely shop if you don't have the patience to wait until you get it in-game via the forbidden tech refinery. But I will have the patience in this case. That is one I can get in-game, and I can wait until I get it in-game. There are others that you can't get via the refinery, and those are ones where I'm thinking about buying them from time to time. I bought 2 of those in the past, and well, I'm not spending a lot of money on forbidden techs regularly. But of course, as usual, I would like to hear your opinion on the time crystal. Did you already get it in-game? There are, of course, higher levels in this game than I am. And for them, it's easier to be on higher code of queue levels already. Or did you buy it in the shop because you didn't have the patience? In both cases, I would like to know, was it worth it to get it? How happy are you with your time crystal? And please let us know in the comments. And if you have questions in general or video requests, you know that I regularly read the comments. Talking about the comments, I know that people are regularly asking for certain offices or certain ships. And I just want to say again, the offices, except the newest ones, when they are brand new, coming up with a new arc, I do them immediately, of course. But in general, the offices, I go through the list from A to Z, like it's sorted by Scopely when I sort it by name. And so if you're waiting for a certain officer, you can already count when it will come up in my videos. And it's the same with ships. I'm through them, but when the questions were there, I did them via shipyard level in the end. So whenever I get to level 61, I will continue with the ship videos then in the same manner again, starting from the lowest shipyard level of the ships I haven't done yet to the highest. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.